So starting lying down tonight. Your feet are hip distance apart. If you have a ponytail, just make sure it's out of the way. Press your hands or bring your hands down by your side. And I just want you to take 3 big breaths. You've made it. It's the end of the day. You will feel better in half an hour having done something. Just feel like as you breathe out, you just let your arms relax. Just let them go where they go. Bring awareness to the bottoms of your feet. Just feel like the toes are pressing down, the ball of the foot on the left and the right side and the heel. And just breathe. One more big breath. And breathe out. As you inhale, let everything expand. As you exhale, engage your abdominals. Keep your right leg still. Let your left knee drop out towards the floor. And then bring it back in. Same leg. Left knee drops out. And bring it back in. So your pelvic floor is working. Your inside thighs are working. Breathe in as the leg goes out. And then close the leg. 2 more. So the leg that's staying behind, you're really working the stabilizing muscles on that leg. Imagine you've got a glass of hot tea or a glass of champagne or something. Change the leg. Now the right leg drops out and then comes back to the middle. Breathe in and breathe out as you engage. Again, focus on the leg that's not moving. Keep it as still as you can. Three more. And now you're going to alternate, which you can do 5 each direction. Left leg drops out and comes back. Right leg drops out and comes back. Out and in. Inhale as you take it out. Exhale as you bring it back. If this is causing any pain in your pubic bone, just keep breathing and don't worry about moving the legs. Just connecting to your core and your pelvic floor. 1 more on each side. And back. Now from here, you're going to let both legs drop to the left. Bring your right knee up towards your left armpit. So you're going to stretch out your low back. Yep. And then bring the legs back down. Come back through the center. Go over to the right. Lift your left knee towards your right armpit now. And then back. And we're just going to do 3 more of these to each side. Just stretching and warming up through the hips and through the spine. Lift. Twist the legs over. Knee to the armpit and back. Knee to the armpit. So we're moving through the pelvis, through the lower spine. Legs are slowly moving and warming up as well. Alright, you're going to bring your legs so that they're touching. Feet are touching, knees are touching, inside thighs are touching. And I want you to just take your hands a little bit away from you. As you breathe in, you're going to take your legs to one side, look the other way, and keep your opposite shoulder on the floor. Engage your tummy, bring the legs back through center, go the other way. Inhale across, exhale to engage your tummy, bring the legs back. As you go over, your legs don't slide past one another. They're stuck like glue the whole time, so your inside thighs are working. The foot will lift off the floor, as will the butt cheek, as you go over. Just keep those shoulders pressing down. Trying to rotate from just underneath the rib cage. Press your hands into the floor to help with that upper torso and upper back stability as we mobilize the mid-thoracic. Now, to increase the work, take both legs up to tabletop. Squeeze them together and then inhale across. Exhale back. If this causes any pain in your back, just bring the feet back down and keep going. Also, if it causes any bulging in the middle of your body, in your sort of in between where your belly button is, between the bottom of your ribs and your pubic bone, bring the legs back down as well. could just be a little bit too much with both legs at tabletop. Inhale as you go across. Exhale back to center. Inhale as you go across. Exhale back to center. One more to each side. Back to center. Over. Back to center. Keep the legs where they are. You're going to tap one set of toes to the floor and bring it up. Tap and up. Again, if this is causing pain, don't tap your foot all the way to the floor. Just go halfway and up. Really working on that low abdominal connection here. Trying to make sure that the low back is not arching off the floor as you tap that leg. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. You can stay at this level, or you can start to stretch the leg out. Stretch it out nice and straight. We're going to do 5 more on each side. You pick the level of abdominals that you're ready for tonight. Reach and in. Reach and in. You can be doing your toe taps if you want to. That is perfectly fine. Last one on this side. Last on the other side. Hug your knees into your chest. Really pull them in and just rock the hips from side to side. Feel like you're pulling your pubic bone in towards your belly button. So you're trying to tuck your pelvis under slightly. And then you're going to cross the ankles over. Press your hands down into the floor. As you breathe out, pull the tailbone off the ground. Pubic bone pulls to the belly button so much, your tailbone just lifts. In and release. In and release. 2 more. Then we're going to cross the legs the other way. In and release. Cross over the other way. Pull and release. Pubic bone pulls into the belly button. Press your shoulders down as you do that. So try and really keep it in the tummy. Last one. Bring your legs down to the floor. Okay, you're going to keep your feet hip distance apart now, fairly close to your bottom, and press your hands down into the floor. Lift your left heel off the ground. Just the left. Then you're going to come up into your pelvic curl. Curl your spine up off the floor, then roll all the way back down. Curl it up. And roll back down. And up. And roll back down. So as you lift, you get your tailbone off first, then your sacrum, low back, mid back, upper back. Roll back down in the opposite direction. 1 more. Roll it up. And back down. Lift the right heel now as high as you can get it. Peel the spine off to the top. Roll back down through your spine. Try and get that articulation through your spine because it makes your abdominals work more. When you get to the top, really squeeze both butt cheeks the same amount. Make sure your pelvis is tilting backwards the whole time up, and then keep it tilting backwards as you roll back down. 1 more. Up and back down. Lift both heels. Roll up and back down. And up and back down. 3 to go. Up and back down. And lift and lower. Last one. Hold it up. I want you to drop one heel down and lift. Drop the other heel down and lift. Drop and lift. Pelvis stays perfectly still. Tuck your pelvis backwards. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. We're going to increase the pace now, so we're going to go drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. So we're like running with our feet, trying to keep your butt nice and high. Imagine you're squeezing a cushion in between your knees, so the inside thighs are working. Tuck your pelvis under, stretching through the front of the hips. 3 more on each side. Last one. Hold it up with your heels lifted. Lower your heels. Bring your butt halfway down. Squeeze your butt and lift. Butt comes halfway down and lift. 3 more. down and lift, down, squeeze and lift, down, squeeze and lift. Roll your spine all the way down. Bring one leg in towards you, stretch the other leg out along the floor. So just stretching out through the front of that hip of the leg that is straight. Really pull the other knee in towards your chest. And go wide if you need to, if it gives you more stretch. 2 more breaths. You can pull your toes back towards your shins if you want to. It gives you a little bit more hamstring stretch. Change your legs around. Just really stretching. Pull the leg in towards your chest. One more breath. Now, if you're really postnatal, keep your head down for this bit, but if you're not, you're going to lift your head, neck and chest up towards that knee. So coming up into a chest lift. You're going to take the other leg up, so it's sort of at a 45-degree angle. Take a breath in and then breathe out. Switch and change. Switch and change. Really press out through the heel. Press and press. Now you can do a mini version of this where you just keep one leg in and just take the leg up to the ceiling. So, one more on each side. Then you're going to take one leg in towards your chest. With the other leg, stretch it up to the ceiling and then externally rotate it. You're going to take it down away from you, out to the side and back up to the top. Down and around. So what you'll notice as that leg goes down and around, because your other leg is in the air, your pelvis is going to want to shake around. So I want you to draw your tummy in and keep the rest of you as still as you can as that leg moves in the air. You can also do this with a bent leg. Change the direction of the circle and push the leg that's in your arms, push it up into your hands. See if that changes things at all. Does that pushing up engage your tummy a little bit more? Again, focusing on what is not moving rather than what is moving. Bring the legs in, you're going to switch legs. Hug the knee into your chest. Take the other leg up to the ceiling or just the knee up to the ceiling. Externally rotate, go down, out to the side and back up. Down, out to the side and back up. 3 to go in this direction. Down, out to the side and up. Push that knee into your hands. It will help to engage your tummy. Change the direction of your circle. Out to the side, down and up. Out to the side, down and up. Good, keep going. 2 more. Keep externally rotating that leg as much as you can and hug both knees into your chest and just give your back a little rock from side to side again. From there you're going to come rolling onto your side for me. So there's 2 options. This is the more challenging option where you're on your elbow lifting up. If you're in this position, just make sure you don't end up in like a banana shape. You want to be really nice and strong and lifting out of that shoulder. The milder version is just laying with your head on your arm, which is what I'm going to opt for just for tonight. Okay, so your bottom leg is bent straight out in front with your shin parallel to the front of your mat. Top leg is out straight in line with the rest of you. And your eyes are looking straight ahead, so they're not looking down at your feet. You want your neck to be as long as the rest of your spine. Lift your underneath waist, and then you're going to take that top leg up and down. Up and down. Feel or imagine there's a skewer running through the top pelvis and then the bottom half of your pelvis. Stay nice and stacked. So So you're not too far forward or too far back with that top hip. Draw in between your hip bones, in towards your body. 3 to go. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to externally rotate your leg and have your toes pointing up to the ceiling, just in front of the mat. Then I want you to internally rotate as you take the leg back behind you. Pull the toes in, externally rotate as you bring the foot down. Point the toes, internally rotate and go back. One more, like slow. Toes go up, externally rotate. Point the toes, internally rotate as you go back. Now we're going to quicken the pace and work the tummy a little bit more. You're going to go down and lift. Externally rotate and internally rotate. Externally rotate, internally rotate. Can you feel that burning? And up. Keep your underneath waist lifted, so you're not collapsing underneath your body. 2 more like this. Last one. Hold the leg at hip height. Circle 1, 2, 3. Again, just take a quick peek. Make sure that top hip is stacked on the bottom one. 7 and 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend that top leg and press it sort of back behind you, so it's off the mat at the back of me. Underneath waist lifts, you're going to press that back leg up and down. Up and down. Press it back and down. 5. And let's go 5, 4, 3. 2 more exercises to go. 2. Last one. Okay, take the leg to straight again. Bring it in front of you. I want you to lift it up. Pull your toes to your shin the whole time. Drop, catch. Drop, catch. Quick down, hold. Quick down, hold. 5. Keep on breathing. Lift your underneath waist. 8. 2 more. 9. 10. Last exercise. Bend the leg. Bring the knee in front of the other one. And then kick it back behind you. Bend and kick. Bend and kick. 3 to go. And kick. 2 more. Underneath waist is lifting and keep on breathing. And kick. Rest that leg down. Give the side a little bit of a tap. You're going to come up and go on to the other side for me. So setting yourself up, your bottom leg is out with the shin parallel to your mat. You're either up high on your elbow with the ribs lifted from underneath, or you're just laying down. Top leg is out straight. Underneath waist lifts and engages, and then you're going to take the leg up and down. If you can't tell what your hip is doing, grab a water bottle and stick it behind your bum. Then you'll know if your hip is moving backwards or not. Just keep lifting that underneath waist, drawing the belly button backwards towards the spine, and keep lifting your underneath waist. Grow your head long away from your hips. Stretch your leg. 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. From there, you're going to bring the heel down to the floor, externally rotate the leg, internally rotate as you take it back. Externally rotate, bring it in front, internally rotate, take it back behind. 1 more slow, and then we'll quicken the pace a little bit. And we go forward and back, forward and back. Oh, this side hurts more than the other side. 2 more, and back, forward and back. Hold the leg, we do circles, 8 in each direction. 2, 3, keep lifting that underneath waist. Make sure that top hip is right on top of the bottom one. I lost count. 2 more. I'll count better this time. 1, 2, stretch that leg, 3, underneath waist is lifted, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, bring the leg forward, hold it up, we go drop, catch, drop, catch, drop, catch, drop, catch. Halfway there. I'm counting this one because I hate it too. It's effective though. 2 to go. Down, down. Last one. Knee in front of the other knee. Kick back. In front and back. In front and back. In front and back. Good. 2 more. And back. Last one. And kick. And rest. Give it a little punch. Then roll onto your back. The leg that you just worked, keep that one down on the floor, that foot. Cross your ankle of the other leg over it. Reach your hands through and grab your leg and give yourself a glute stretch. Now, if that's not enough holding behind your thigh, you can reach and hold behind your shin as well. Press that knee away from you, this one in front. Push it away. Try and keep your butt cheeks nice and heavy on the floor so you're getting that nice little stretch. And just breathe. Change the legs over. Time's flying tonight. Oh. Every time you breathe out, just try and relax some other muscles that have jumped in to help out with that stretch. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Turn your butt off. Doesn't really need to be doing anything right now. Alrighty, from there you're going to turn over onto your front. And you're going to have your forehead resting on the mat. Your legs are as wide as your mat. So forehead resting down, arms are down by your side. So without lifting your head, I want you to lift your arms and lift your tummy off the floor. And then let it go. It doesn't have to clear the floor. I just want it to be sort of a lift away from the ground. Lift the arms and the tummy and relax. As you lift the arms and the tummy, press your pubic bone into the floor. 2 more like this. Prepping those shoulders and those abdominals. And last one. Arms lift. Alright, now we're going to add a lift of the head, neck and chest. Press your pubic bone down, tummy up. Lift the head, neck, chest and arms. So when you're here, you're not looking straight ahead at the wall. I want you to kind of look at about a 45-degree angle so your neck is really long. Lift those shoulders towards one another. So really get that work in the middle of your upper back. And then lay back down. Pubic bone presses, tummy lifts, come up into extension. So important to work our upper backs at the moment. One's working more in weirder positions. Come up. Hold it here. You're going to let your shoulders drop down towards the floor. So your palms will go up. Then you're going to lift your shoulders towards one another. Rotate your arms so that your palm is facing the floor. Unrotate, so palms go up, shoulders rotate inwards. Rotate your shoulders outwards and then turn your palms over. We've got 3 more like this, nice and slow. And rotate outwards, palms go down. Rotate inwards, palm go in. Pubic bone pressing, abs lifting. Rotate back. And last one, arms back. Now we're going to increase the pace. So we're going to go internal, external, internal, external. Pubic bone pressing down, tummy lifting, 3 to go. Roll in, roll out, roll in, roll out. Last one. Hold, 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 and rest. Bring your hands underneath your head. We're just going to work the butt a little bit now. So I want you to just press your pubic bone down into the floor. Without lifting your head off, I want you to lift both of your legs clear off the ground. So your tummy has to lift, your pubic bone has to press down, but most of all, your butt has to work and your legs have to work. So you're trying to get your thighs off the ground, get your feet off the ground. Just hold there for a minute. Let your head relax. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to do 10 quick lifts. Tummy pulls up, pubic bone presses down. Lift the legs off the floor and back down. Lift and back down. Lift and down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 to go. Up and down. Last one. Up and down. Now with the next one, you're going to take both legs off the floor and then you're going to pull one heel to your butt 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Stretch it out. Other leg. Pull. 1, 2, 3. Stretch it out. So your hamstrings are working now. 1, 2, 3. Stretch it out. 1, 2, 3. Stretch it out. We're going to alternate 2 more on each side. Kick and stretch. Kick your butt. 2, 3. Stretch. 1 more on each side. Kick, 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 stretch. Kick, 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 stretch. Rest your legs down for a minute. Bring your hands down near your face. You're going to lift your head, neck and chest. Lift your arms off so they're near your face. Engage your tummy even more. Squeeze your butt, lift your legs off. Stretch your arms out like Superwoman or Superman. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Rest. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up until you're in a hands and knees position. And we're just going to do some cat-cow just to stretch out through our low back. So you're going to round as you breathe out. Pull the pubic bone in towards the belly button. Bring your head underneath so you're looking up at your belly. And you press the floor away. As you inhale, open up through the back of the pelvis. Press your chest forwards. Good. Inhale as you round. And exhale. Press. Good. 2 more. Arms are nice and close in between, arms are nice and close underneath your shoulders. Knees are underneath your hips and you're just rounding the spine. Good. 3 more. Good. Rounding. From there, you're going to come up to a high kneel position. And you're just going to reach one arm up to the ceiling. Feel like there's length through your spine, and then imagine a reed. So you're long and tall as you just reach over. So you're not collapsing through that underneath side. It's still long under there, as long as it can be. Breathe into the open side. Shoulders draw away from the ear. 1 more breath. Bring your opposite arm up and stretch. And then bring both arms out. Now, I want you to keep your hips squared to the front of you. As you breathe out, rotate slightly. So the hips stay still, but the rib cage moves around the spine. If you can't help but use your arms to feel like you're moving more, just put your hands on your shoulders in front of you. We're going to come back through center and we're going to rotate the other way. And back. Rotate one way. And the other way. One more each direction. And then we're going to finish with a few roll downs and some arm circles. So come up to standing for me. Have your weight evenly through the front and back of your foot. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, nod your chin down to your chest. Let your head, neck and shoulders droop towards the floor. Your knees stay soft. Take a big breath in at the bottom of the roll down. And as you breathe out, start to roll up. Stack your pelvis onto your thighs first, and then stack each vertebra up one at a time until your head stacks. If you're close enough to go and lean against a wall, this feels really nice against a wall. If not, it's okay. Take a breath in and breathe out. Nod your chin towards your chest. Let yourself roll down. Feel your spine articulate on the way down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll all the way back up. One more for me. Breathe in. Breathe out, roll down. Inhale down there, and as you exhale, roll all the way up. Head stacks last. Then with your arms, you're going to take them up overhead and circle them around. And up overhead. And circle them around. And last one, up overhead. And around. We go forward 3 times, and then we're all done. Last one. And then, as always, we can take a big breath in and a big breath out. And you are all finished for your Tuesday night Pilates. Thank you so much for joining me.